we see innovation as an internal process, it's an engineered process. Recently, we carried out a program called Arcadis Way. I'm the lead on this program, which means we integrate the people, the staff together in the Arcadis way, in the global way. The people we talk about are local employees, local engaged employees. And to them, this is a kind of creative, innovative process. But for us, the senior management level, we see it as a transformation, internal process. So when these two kind of forces clash with each other, we hope not clash, but meet with each other, we have to interpret it from two different angles, from China and from global view. In China, it's even more needed to define this agility in this way. It's a dynamic market. We constantly speak in the leadership team meeting that how can we cope with the speed in China when doing the business? It's fascinating. You make a plan, it changes next day. You have to revise your plan, do a new plan. So plans cannot always cope the speed of changes.
In this situation, when there's a new, Westerners or people from other countries come to China, the first thing I will ask them to do is be open-minded. Be open-minded. Be respect to the local market, to the culture. Listen to people. Talk to people on the street. Open your mind. Also, listen to your local team, because they are true experts which can really help you learn a lot of things. For example, back to many years ago, eBay failed in China, beaten by Alibaba. We all know that, right? eBay, they don't adjust their listing policy. They ask the seller to pay. But when Alibaba came, it's free for merchants to list their products. Then slowly, Alibaba take over the whole market.
The success overseas is not by any means a guarantee of a success in China. And what you have to do in order to be successful here, you have to listen to your team, you have to listen to the people, you have to adapt. For example, taking from the example from Han, Alibaba Tmall shop, this escrow account where that money is placed there for 7 days is a very unique feature of the Chinese e-commerce. So Chinese, let's say the truth, don't trust each other. So the problem of buying online from somebody that you don't know has been solved quite elegantly in China by the platform keeping the money for 7 days and allowing the buyer to return the product within that time if there was any issue. And then we'll release either after 7 days or when the buyer would approve the payment. So this was a quite innovative system that overcame an issue, a cultural issue in China. And that I would say is innovative example that in Western platform is not used.
In my pocket, what I have is the largest invested semiconductor factories. It's store chains that acquire 30,000, build and acquire 30,000 shops within 6 months. Remember, it's 30,000 shops within 6 months. Can you tell me an example that in where else in the world that has the kind of amazing economy phenomena, right? And I have the most innovative panel manufacturers in the world, and it happens in Shenzhen. So every day that I observe the amazed economy phenomena. So what's in common? So all those phenomena and good stories that my friends tell here, what is in common? It's not because they are only aggressive. It's not because they have great ideas or great products that come out from the labs, from their minds. I believe that the people all around the world, they are as smart as what Chinese people are. So what is the difference? Other than the so-called economic drivers behind that, I would say that from my observation, it's because those companies are more aggressive to adopt the new technologies, to leverage them in agility and innovation. So to transform the business models or invest in new business models and make it happen.